All right, Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites, and we come in and week out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, also known as the USA, the United Snakes of America, which is soon to be devoured by all the nuclear missiles that have been made and slated to come against this place. And not one of them is going to miss. All right? Some are going to hit in other places, but ground zero is North America. So saith the scriptures, not me. I'm not saying nothing that doesn't come out of this book. All right? We come out to wake up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, to get you to repent, acknowledge your offense, pray for forgiveness, and come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments in this Bible. All right, time is short. This devil got his sights on you. All right, you got the crosshairs on you. Some of you don't even know who your enemy is, and he's launching a campaign to exterminate your ass as we speak, and you have no clue. All right, and that's bad. All right, you don't know who you are, and you don't know who your enemy is. The brother said that earlier today, and it just rang a million bells. Okay. So first and foremost, and as always, all praises. Call halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Yah. Rakal Kadash Salakia. All right. Double honors to our elder apostles from GMS, Great Millstone, and the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. All right. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word and truth and in sincerity. The hopeful elect tabernacle of David. All right. What most of you lack, all right, is fear. All right. And everybody is afraid of something, but just like you don't know who you are, all right, you don't know where your fear belongs, all right? If your father raised you at all, okay, and he did some sort of good job, that means he had to whoop your ass at times, and you were afraid of that. So you had a natural fear of your father, all right? Well, the Most High is our Father. Right? And he requires your fear. And those of you that have no clue what I'm talking about, okay, you don't understand fear, and that's understandable. But see, here's the thing. Everybody on the face of the earth is about to understand fear, the fear of the Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? All right? It might be right before the missiles hit. It might be when 100 people fall dead next to you. It might be when 10,000 people fall dead. You can say, wait a minute, something's different right now. Something has changed. All right? And what you don't understand, that's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai putting people to death in mass, and that's what's coming. Then you're going to be like, oh shit, is that going to happen to me? You have no clue what the fear of the Most High is. All right? You don't fear the Most High, but you will. All right? Even if the ground started rumbling, a great thunder, right, before it rains, okay? When people find themselves in the with a storm coming on, you look and you get scared, you don't even know that's the Most High bringing. But in these days right here, okay, the time that we're in right now, it's going to be great fear. And everybody's going to have it. Everybody is going to be tested. Everybody is in the crosshairs of the Most High. His elect are going to make it through this storm coming. They're going to be afraid. They know. They fear the Most High. They know the face of the Most High, and they're scared because it's required. Okay? It's required. That fear is mandatory. You talk about mandis. The fear of the Most High is required, and that's the only way you're going to understand what is going on. Some people, it's going to be so bad, and you're not going to understand it. Why are people just dying? That's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. You're not going to understand it. You're going to be in derision. You're going to be perplexed. You're going to be all fucked up. And trust me, in my life, in my immediate circle, watch yesterday's camp video, the Most High already started putting people to death in my immediate circle. And right there, when you understand that anybody who dies, that was the Most High that put them to death, you're like this, oh shit, that's real close to home. And it could be anybody in my circle, okay? Adawan Ratazah, it's not me, all right? I'm out here. What brings somebody out to the highways and the byways, right, is fear. The elders, I remember in 2008, they kept saying, get your ass out there. You better get your ass out there. I was like, I don't know what to do. But it was the fear, okay? Back then, very little was going on then, as opposed to right now. But even then, it was the fear that moved me to get my ass out there. All right? And that same fear has me out here, 13 years later? All right? And not even that. We see what time we're in right now. Okay? We see people being put to death. You get an enlarged heart because you took a shot, that wicked jump shot. Most High put you to death. We know. We know exactly what that is. That means the Most High is showing me through the Spirit, hey, I'm here and I'm putting people to death. Right in your immediate circle. I'm like, wow. Who else can that happen to in my immediate circle? It's not even about taking the jab. All right? It's about not fearing the Most High, thinking that you got a minute, not focusing on what's going on. You're focused on the world, and the world is over. This thing is over. The only thing left is, are you going to die or are you going to make it onto a chariot? That's all that's left at this point. Anything else is a distraction. Your job is a fucking distraction. You're not going to have it in a month. Then what? Then what? Then you're scared, but you're not scared of the Most High. You're scared that your God, your job, has suddenly left the building. That's what you're afraid of. You're supposed to usher your job out the door and say, fuck the job. Job is not what I'm afraid of. The Most High is what I'm afraid of, is who I'm afraid of. It's the book of Jeremiah 28. Is it Jeremiah? Is it Isaiah? Salaki. Job. Salakia. Bear with me. This is Job 28 and 28. And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom. And to depart from evil is understanding. How do you depart from evil? Keep the commandments. What is evil? Evil is a compound word. Eve meaning time. Ill meaning bad. Bad times. Guess what? We're in the middle of bad times. Not even the middle. We just took off. You're in the starting gate. You're down in the blocks. The gun has gone off. We took 5 steps, right? Let's get it. This is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Jacob's trouble is Israel's trouble, and everybody else's trouble too. It means that the Most High is moving on you, basically to put your ass to death. Okay? From the time it starts until the missiles. And the only people that are going to survive those missiles are the ones that get beamed up. So just get your ass ready for death. Now, before you get put to death, everybody around you is going to be put to death. To just fuck with you. See, if I owe the mob money, right? The mob is not going to come after me. They want their money. They're going to come after me last. But what are they going to do? They're going to find out if I have a family. They're going to kidnap my child and say, bring me my goddamn money. I got your child. If I don't bring the money, they're going to kill the child. They're going to kill my wife, my family around me. Got your brother over here. I know you love your family. The Most High is, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, is the ultimate gangster. He's the ultimate mobster. He's the king of terror. And you see, my words don't mean nothing. You ain't afraid, but you will be. And because you're not afraid, the angels are taking note. No, she's not afraid. He's not afraid. I got a special terrorizing for you. And it's going to happen soon. As the brothers in what is it? Alabama, Birmingham. Soon. Very soon. Okay? Very soon, you're going to be put to death. But before you get completely taken out, it's going to be your daughter. It's going to be your father. It's going to be the people around you to terrorize the shit out. Going to make you run down the street with no protection, lost your health, whatever the situation is. You're being hunted. And every soul on the face of the earth is going to have their own docudrama, if you will. Okay? You're going to have your own personal story that deals with either you feared the Most High and you got it right, or you got put to death in a horrible fashion. And if you hear these words, that was your chance. That's the Most High saying, hey, this may be your last chance to hear this and not act on it. And because you didn't, and the script is already written. If your name is not written in this book, okay? And your name deals with who you are, okay? You understand? Like nomen omen, so to speak. But when it says your name or your face, that's, or what do they call that? The image of the beast. That's your system. So you got to get your system on track with these laws, statutes, and commandments. Fear. This is, and it's so easy, but either you're being blocked, okay? Here's how easy it is. Okay? This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter, meaning nothing else needs to be said after this. All right? Fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Fear God and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. So what you're supposed to do is align yourself. This is how you fear the Most High. If I don't align myself with these commandments, I'm done. If my attention is not on this right now, on keeping these commandments and making sure I'm humble, contrite, my fear is correct, then I'm thinking, I'm in the world, I'm thinking about going out, getting my hair done. Dumb shit that has nothing to do with how you're going to be put to death. That's the biggest distraction. Not to know what time you're in right now. When the Most High is putting people to death in your circle, and you're worried about something else. No, you should be studying stuff. Talk about how do I get myself out of this? Because anybody that runs to me, I'm like this. I've been telling you for years now. Now here we are. Now you're running up. You're in my way. You're Most High is sending me a distraction. No, your spirit ain't right. Your spirit is not right. You got to get the fuck away from me. Now you're going to jump on my back like an albatross, and I'm supposed to carry you over the finish line now. Nope. You're going to get me killed. I'm supposed to be smart enough to know your spirit ain't right. You're not in order. There's nothing I can do for you at this point. Okay? You're still in the world, and you trying to pull me into it with you. Because the moment I let you into the circle right here, your hand goes, oh, you got to do what I'm telling you. I'm like, see? No, you were supposed to have gotten yourself in order by this time. Because you fear the time that we're in, and you fear what is about to happen to you, because you can clearly see what the fuck is going on. You can't see this devil putting people to death. You didn't die of an enlarged heart. The enlarged heart was a symptom of getting that fucking genocide pill. You're being genocided. And what's the order of that? The Most High sent this devil out with a diabolical plan on the left-hand side, and you can't see that's the green light to run into the tower, the strong tower of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Oh, it has started. It started. You were supposed to start then getting yourself together. You think you got time, or you'll get me out of it. I can't do shit for you. Told you a long time ago. Every man and woman must work out their own salvation with what? With fear and trembling. See, fear is the key. Because you will be scared after you wake up out of your fucking drunken stupor and realize, oh shit, you gonna run to me? I'm like, I told you, you gotta be quiet, you gotta shut the fuck up, you gotta get your butt in order. But no, you are like this. No, meaning this, you're so far in the world that you can't extract yourself from the world. And then you want to bring that shit to me, you want to bring the world to me. I'm like this. You had plenty of time. I had plenty of time. And I'm supposed to be an example. You didn't see me trying to get my shit together and fear the Most High and stay focused Make sure I'm out here. You saw that. You did see that. Okay? I'm slipping up around the edges. Oh, get right. I'm scared. Hey, and here we are. Enlarged hearts are being passed on this side. On this side of the needle, that enlarged heart is going to get you. All right? On this side, hey, your fear being out of order is going to get you. Okay? And that kind of enlarged heart is what? That heart is your mind. Okay. Luke. You have plenty of time, man. There's nothing I can do for you at this point. You're gonna albatross me. And that's not even cool. This is Luke 21 and 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Men's hearts failing them for fear. What is that? Your heart is your mind. Okay, you're already perplexed. You're like this, how do I get out of it? Look at all these people laying on either side of the street dead. How do I get myself out of it? You should have been thinking of that years ago. And get yourself in order. Now you're out of order. You don't know what order is. First sign of trouble. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Get out there. And that's not me. That's the Most High sending you out of the tower. The men of the Lord are the mouthpiece for the Most High. If you get sent out, especially now, what did you do? You didn't get yourself in order. Your fear wasn't right. Men's hearts failing them for fear. What fear? The wrong kind of fear. You waited too long. You should have got your fear in order. What fear? The fear of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Then you wouldn't be afraid of those things. You would understand that they're coming. Oh, well, said this was going to happen. I'm cool. I'm not afraid of that. I'm afraid of the Most High. I'm not afraid of these people dying and whether it's going to happen to me or not. That's the wrong fear. All right? There's righteous fear. Fear the Most High and keep His commandment. Are you doing that? No, you're not doing that. You're worried about everything else except for the Most High. All right? You got to put the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai first, and then all things will fall. Not, I'm in the world, and when the shit goes down, and I just hop behind this nigga right here, because he got me. You think that's going to fly? You outsmarted the Most High. No, you played yourself. You played yourself. It doesn't even work that way. This is Proverbs 1 and 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. See, some of you people are not very knowledgeable. You don't even know that fear goes both ways. There's good fear and there's the fear of a fool. You are afraid of this lion that's running up on you, and not afraid of this lion, the conquering lion of Judah, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. The Most High sent his son. You're supposed to have fear of the Most High, stupid. And you're going to get mad at me saying this because you despise the truth. And that's the spirit on you. It's just the truth. The truth is that you couldn't get yourself in order because it's going to take extreme order to make it through what is coming. It's certainly going to take nothing but pure order if you're going to be in my camp during that day. It says, a man and his family shall be saved. A man and his whole family. If you're dwelling with me during that time, and you're a woman, first of all, I should not hear one peep out of you, meaning you can actually be quiet. And all I got to do is look around me and say, wow, nobody's going to make it. That's not going to happen. You're suddenly going to get yourself in order? That's not going to happen. You were supposed to be rehearsing that righteous act years ago. You're suddenly going to be able to put that to, you're going to be trembling in fear, but that demon is going to be right there with you. Then you're going to slip up, and I'm not going to get you. The Most High is going to get you as an, unless you are of the elect, okay? And if you were of the elect, you would be acting like it. You would have put that garment on a while back. But no, I can't even finish a sentence, and you got something to say. You got a better idea that's going to get us all killed instead of shutting the hell up and letting the Spirit guide us. You know more than the Most High for sure. Okay? Any dude, I mean, there might be a brother that, the Spirit is on to say, hey, you and this brother are going to work together. At that point, I'm like, I'm listening to the Spirit. The Spirit is going to guide you. Okay? It's going to tap you on the shoulder and say, this is the way. Okay? And it's not going to be no woman. You got less than a month to learn how to shut the hell up and get yourself in order. Can you even do that? You are going to be afraid, but it's going to be the wrong kind of fear. That demon is going to be sitting on your shoulder. All right, wait, just be quiet right now until it's time for you to make your move. No, that's not order. That's distraction. I don't need a distraction right now. I need the fear of the Most High so that I can hear the Spirit when the Spirit is dealing with me. So I can focus and not be distracted, okay? Because it's the Spirit that's going to guide you through the straight and narrow, through the valley of the shadow of death. And you should know all of this by now. You should know all of this. You should be so well versed, because really all you got to do is a couple of things. Shut the fuck up. Stay in order. Is that so hard? Men's hearts failing them for fear, the wrong fear. You're not going to be afraid. You're being constantly instructed, okay? It says, the fear of the Most High. Let me read that again. Let's see if you get the word instruction. Okay? Oh, you can't read. It's not the King James. This is Proverbs 1 and 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools, you've been a fool. Why have you been a fool? But fools despise wisdom and instruction. You hate to be told what to do. You hate the way of the Most High. Here's your instruction. Shut the fuck up and stay in order. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments. That's the instruction. Did you do that? Did you do as you were instructed? Or were you a fool because you hate the way of the Most High? Did you rehearse the righteous act of being quiet? Did you rehearse the instruction to fear the Most High and keep His commandments? Did you do that? Because you should be good at it by now. And this spirit, the Ruach HaKadosh that's coming through me, speaking on behalf of the Most High, speaking through me right now, that wouldn't be happening. The lesson would be something, the camp would be about something different. And now you're going to get mad at me because the Most High is speaking through me to you, and you hate it. So you have no wisdom, you have no understanding, you refuse to heed instruction. What does that make you? It makes you a fool. You despise wisdom and instruction. What is wisdom? Fearing the Lord. The fear of the Lord it says the same thing over and over. Let's get it different. Over and over. How hard is it? This is Psalm 110, Salakia. Psalm 111 and 10. It says the same thing over and over and over. More than 20 times. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. You got to be wise. You say, well, what does that mean and how do I apply that? Okay. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All who follow His precepts gain rich understanding. His praise endures forever. That's strength. It's that righteous fear. You got righteous fear, and then the fear that's going to fall on you when the building starts shaking and fools start getting hit with bolts of lightning. And your hand is on your hip right now, and you got an attitude problem. And not just women. Dudes are calling my house, calling my phone, being like women, being bitches, because right now you're scared of what's going on. These are dudes. And here, I've been instructing you, going back 10, 12 years when I came into this thing, hey, here's what you got to do. You got to learn the name of the Most High. You can barely say that right now. And you got to do His will. Instruction. I've instructed you. Now you can see this shit going down. You was laughing. Oh no, we got a gig and we finna go out here and become stars. No. Nope. All of that is nothing. Now you blowing up the phone. I'm like this. I don't have time for none of that. I'm gonna say the same shit whenever we get together. I'm gonna say exactly the same fucking thing. You got these motherfucking devils losing their fucking minds trying to elevate themselves. Look, dude, your kingdom is over. Really get the fuck out of my face. This thing is coming down so quick and it's beautiful. But you gotta, hey, don't come to me when the shit is going down. It's all a distraction at this point. Remember me, the crazy dude? Conspiracy Jeff, whatever? Remember that? Now this shit is going down and you're scared. Again, Psalm 110, 111 and 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All who follow his precepts gain rich understanding. His praise endures forever. Proverbs 2 and 5. Then you will discern the fear of the Lord and discover the knowledge of the Most High. Why? Because fear is the beginning of wisdom. Wisdom of who? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Over and over. Proverbs 5 and 10. And you will say, how I hated discipline, and my heart, your mind, despised reproof. You get that. Let's get that in the KJV. Proverbs 5 and 12. And say, how have I hated instruction, and my heart despised reproof. Let's get the one before it. Damn it. So what? Stupid. Okay, here we go. We'll just go. Proverbs 5 and 11. Start at 10. Let's start at 7. Proverbs 5 and 7. Hear me now, therefore, O ye children, and depart not from the words of my mouth. That's these words coming out of me right now. Remove thy way far from her, and come not nigh the door of her house, lest thou give thine honor unto others, and thy years unto the cruel. Lest strangers be filled with thy wealth, and thy labors be in the house of a stranger. I'm being warned to stay the fuck away from those that are a distraction and don't fear the Most High. And thou mourn at the last when thy flesh and thy body are consumed, that you get burned up in that fire. And say, how have I hated instruction, and my heart despised reproof, and have not obeyed the voice of my teachers, nor inclined my ear to them that instructed me. Here's what you're going to say. You're probably saying that right now. Got to go look in the mirror. Let's read that again. Proverbs 5. I'm going to break it down for you. Proverbs 5 and 1. My son, attend unto my wisdom, and bow thine ear to my understanding, that thou mayest regard discretion, and that thy lips may keep knowledge. For the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb. Who is that strange woman? That's another doctrine. That's being out of order. That's the doctrine of the serpent in the garden. Oh, well, you don't have to listen to your man. You don't have to listen to your husband. You can do what the fuck you want. You could move away and still, maintain. You're good. You could do what the fuck you want. And then when it's time to run into the strong tower, then you can do that. Try to keep in mind that right here at campus, the Spirit of the Lord speaking to this. It's not me. All right? For the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. This is talking about not doing the will of the Most High. A strange woman is a different philosophy other than the doctrine, the true doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Meaning, you don't have to shut up and be quiet. You don't have to worry until the very end. This guy is going to help you get through this. All you got to do is wait. When the shit starts hitting the fan, then run up in there. He got you. That's not what it says in here. Okay? You can't take your hand off the plow. I can't take my hand off the plow. You can't take your hand off the plow. All right? You would have had to get in way a long time ago and see the thing all the way through to be ready to make it through what is coming. And are you ready? I'm asking myself that question. I got to work out my own salvation with fear and trembling. All I got to do is look at you and read your spirit and say, wow, you're rolling with me? For the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb, meaning it's sweet. When you hear, oh, I don't have to do all of that, I could just slip in at the end. That a demon spirit came in and told you that, and you went for it. And her mouth is smoother than oil, but her end is bitter and wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death. Her steps take hold on hell. Lest thou shouldest ponder the path of life, her ways are movable, that thou canst not know them. Hear me now, therefore, O ye children, and depart not from the words of my mouth. That means when you met me and I told you, hey, look, here's what you got to do. And that was so long ago. All right? It says, hear me now, therefore, O ye children, and depart not from the words of my mouth. Don't go after that other woman. Remove thy way far from her, and come not nigh the door of her house. All right, the apple that the serpent had. You don't have to listen to this nigga. He got your back. Don't worry. Remove thy way far from her, and come not nigh the door of her house, lest thou give thine honor unto others, and thy years unto the cruel. Lest strangers be filled with thy wealth, and thy labors be in the house of a stranger. All this work, I can't just give it to you if you're not worthy of it. First of all, the Most High is not going to let me. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is not going to allow that to happen. That's on you. Okay? Lest strangers be filled with thy wealth, and thy labors be in the house of a stranger, and thou mourn at the last, when thy flesh and thy body are consumed in that fire, and say, how have I hated instruction and my heart despised reproof? You're going to be questioning yourself. I fucked up. And have not obeyed the voice of my teachers, nor inclined my ear to them that instructed me. Been telling you. Been telling you. I was almost all evil in the midst of the congregation and assembly. Drink waters out of thine own cistern. Okay, I believe that's it on there. All right? Really, it's every man for himself. If you didn't get the memo, all right, what can I do for you? I can do everything in the world that I can do. And the Most High is like, nope, that ain't happening. Well, what can I do now? Well, you can repent. You can try with all your heart to be quiet, get your fear correct. Hey, the Most High is putting niggas around me to death right now. All I could do is try to save my own ass. I went through something the other day that I gotta check myself. You can't be dependent on me. You gotta do what is right for you. You gotta come with either way, you gotta come with a humble and contrite spirit. Can you do that? Because guess what? When this place starts shaking, you're going to shut the fuck up. You're going to get in order. You're going to try to do what you should have been doing for years. And you're going to hope and pray that you can sneak and worm your way in, and you know that you're full of shit. And it is what it is. It just is what it is. That doesn't mean to repent, acknowledge your offense, pray for forgiveness, and get yourself right. I'm not the one saying that the doors of mercy have been closed. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, can you do it? Mighty big, strong demon controlling you, got you mad at these words coming out, and they ain't gonna stop. This is Psalm 50 and 17. Seeing thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee, when thou sawest a thief, then thou consentedst with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Proverbs 12 and 1. Whoso loveth instruction loveth knowledge, but he that hateth reproof is brutish. Hey, here's what's going on, all right? Here's what's being said to you, and it's not being said by me. The Spirit is speaking, the Spirit is guiding me, and the Most High is speaking through me, all right? Whoso loveth instruction loveth knowledge. This is instruction right now. All right? But he that hateth reproof is brutish. This is reproof. What is reproof? It means you got a little chance to make it. If you stop, get your hand off your hip, and understand that, hey, that demon that's on you is leading you straight to destruction. But here's what you can do. You can humble yourself. You can fear the Most High. You can repent. Now. Is it too late? Might not be, but if you can't get that demon off of you, you can fear the Most High, keep His commandments. What commandments are those? Well, for a woman, everything that you got a problem with, meaning you despise instruction. Can you do it? Not on me. We're at the end. 2 Peter 4 and 7. There ain't no fool. 1 Peter 4 and 7. Salah. First Peter 4 and 7. But the end of all things is at hand. And you can see it. You can now see that the end is here. And you think you got time. All right? Your worst fear is going to come true. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober, and watch unto prayer. When you pray, what are you going to do? You're going to go pray. What are you going to do? Kahala Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kadash, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha. I repent for being an idiot, and for being distracted, and for being in the world, and I want to get myself out of this. I repent, I acknowledge my offense, and I'm praying for forgiveness. Please forgive me, have mercy on me. Read it again. 1 Peter 4 and 7. but the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober, meaning focus your attention, and watch unto prayer. What are you going to say in your prayer? You have a clue? Proverbs 5:11. At the end of your life, you will groan when your flesh and your body are spent. Wow. Proverbs 1:25. Because you neglected all my counsel and wanted none of my correction. This is it. And it is not too late. That's the good news. But you can't hear that. You're so busy. That demon got his hands over your ears. He's just mad right now. Proverbs 1:22. How long, ye simple ones, will you love your simple ways? How long will you scoffers delight in their scorn, and fools hate knowledge? What is knowledge? Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. Over and over. You got to fear the Most High. What is the whole duty of man? You should know that. Fear the Most High. What does it mean to fear the Most High? It means that if you don't keep his commandments, he's going to fuck you up. And now we're at the time where he's fucking motherfuckers up, putting them to death. Is your fear in order? Because it's judgment time. Bart Simpson's ass is dead. That fucking clown. He never had a chance. Who's next? Okay. Who in your circle, before the Most High puts you to death, who in your circle is he going to put to death to torment you and to terrorize you? Because anybody in my circle, all right, that gets put down, I'm like this, oh, it's the will of the Most High, keep it moving. It's not going to bother me. My daughter, who is already slated for death, I can see that. Adawan Ratazah, the Most High, has mercy on her. All I can do is pray for her. But the way it's looking right now, got to keep it moving. Hey, we're in it. Hey, and that goes for everybody. Okay? If I can say that about my daughter, first of all, you got to be able to say that about your daughter. And you probably can't. Meaning this, your ass is out of order. You don't fear the Most High. Most High will test you. He'll test your faith and your fear by putting your daughter to death. Might do it to mine. Hey, it is what it is. I'll make it to the kingdom, Adawan Ratazah, and I'll see her again like Job. See, and if your eye was single, and you were in order, you were doing what the hell you're supposed to be doing, then the things that are about to happen around you, mass death, destruction, all right, it wouldn't bother you at all. And motherfuckers think this is a joke too. And again, niggas are getting put to death right now. Right now. So say something stupid to a man of the Lord out here. Because you ain't saying it to me. You saying it to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And he's putting niggas to death now. Like Bart Simpson got his ass put to death for saying something stupid to me years ago. Proverbs 8:36. But he that sinneth against me, what does it mean to sin against the Most High? To not keep his commandments. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. I'm telling you, the Most High is not going to take you down. He's going to start at your family. He's going to start at your house. He's going to torment you. And you ain't thinking like that. Well, if I die, I die. Well, before you die, the Most High knows what you love most. He's going to take that from you. He's going to slowly tear you down because you're proud. You don't fear the Most. It's about that fear. Okay? All I can do at this point is pray for my daughter, pray that the Most High have mercy on her. But the way it looks right now, hey, Most High takes her down, then I understand that. Count it all joy, right? And you concentrate, keep your eyes single, and try to get through this thing, right? Try to establish a foothold in the kingdom so that when you bring her back, she'll be in her right mind. She'll be a princess in the kingdom. And you've done your job. See, I've done all that I could do for her in this world, which is fucked up, right? And I never took my eye off of her, right? And I've been the best dad that I could be in hell right here. Why? Because I'm trying to set it up for the kingdom. For my wives, plural, for my children. And that means everything. Everything is about the kingdom. Fuck this place. You don't understand me now, but you will very shortly when all hell breaks loose. You know what? Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. I got this. Because you ain't talking to me. I'm a spokesman for somebody. First of all, you're a demon. First of all, you're a demon. What? I didn't say I'm a pope. I didn't say I'm a pope. I'm out here speaking on behalf of the Most High. You understand that? I don't think so. But you will be judged for what comes out of your mouth, though. We'll see. We'll see if you make it through the day. We'll see if you make it through the day, demon. First of all, you're a woman, and you're not even supposed to be talking. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Not in the house of the Lord. You walked over here talking crazy shit. You came over here talking crazy shit. Your mouth is supposed to be shut, woman. Matthew 12 and 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. We're in the day of judgment right now. God is putting people to death right now. He's putting, come up, you walk up in here talking crazy shit while the word is coming out. God is putting people to death for that right now. Now, if you have a question, want to ask me something, I might be able to answer it. That's what I'm here for. But if you want to come up arguing, then we could do that too. I'm not here to do that. But if you insist on doing that, I'm not trying to fight you. You know what I'm here to do? I'm trying to tell you this. God has a chosen people that he chose above everybody else. You know who those people are? The Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Americans. Are you one of those people? That's the good news. That's what I'm out here for. Not to argue with nobody. But if there's going to be an argument, then that's what it is. You don't see me out here with this poncho on? What does this poncho mean? What do these fringes mean? What does that mean? These fringes mean something. It means that God told his people to put these fringes on their garments. I'm out here for that kind of information, not to argue with somebody. I'm out here to share the good news, but if a demon wants to come up and challenge me to a fight, I'm obligated to do the word of the Most High. And guess what? We don't fear nothing up here. You know why? Because God is protecting us out here. His name is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. He's out here protecting us. This is a big-ass park. You could go anywhere you want to in this park, but you want to come up here? You have no clue why you're even up here arguing with me. It's a big-ass park. This is Matthew 12 and 37. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. All right. Let's keep thy foot. Doing this for a minute. Ecclesiastes 5 and 1. Keep thy foot, meaning shut your mouth, when thou goest to the house of God. This is the house of God right here. The words of the Bible are coming out here. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart, which is your mind, let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before God. For God is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore let thy words be few. For a dream cometh through the multitude of business, and a fool's voice is known by the multitude of words. All I got to do is sit here and read this Bible, and it's going to say everything that needs to be said. First Timothy 2 and 11. let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over a man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. So the word is going to say anything that needs to come out, the Spirit of the Lord is going to come upon me, and it's going to come out, and it's going to be said. And this word cuts like a double-edged sword. It is what it is. And here comes Sirach 26. Let's get it. Now. And that's the Spirit. Spirit that came out. I just open up the woman. We can go from there. We can just go from there. This is Sirach 7. Ecclesiastes 7 and 26. Salaki, that ain't it. Where is it? 27. 7 and 26. There. That's Ecclesiastes. This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 26. I find more bitter than death the woman who is a snare, whose heart is a trap, and her hands are as chains. The man who pleases the Most High will escape from her, but the sinner she will ensnare. Sirach 26 and 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. There's that fear again. The fear of the Lord. All right? I'm just reading the Bible. Sirach 26 and 12. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. And here's the balance. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her continent mind cannot be valued. As the sun when it riseth in the high heaven, so is the beauty of a good wife in the ordering of her house. See, so, and there you have it. And there you have it. You got to keep your foot when you come into the house of the Lord. You're going to be held accountable for every idle word that comes out of your mouth. And this book is it's not plain. This is Hebrews 4 and 12. See, because you think it's just me up here. It's not me. It's not me up here. I'm doing the work of the Most High. How about Shem Yahushua? That doesn't mean you can come up here and just start cussing out somebody who's doing the work of the Lord. And if you got to go get your homies and all of that, guess what? It's not going to go well. You think this is a game. This ain't no game. I'm going to stand right here and do exactly what I'm supposed to do unto the death. This is Hebrews 4:12. For the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. All right? Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and open unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. All right? Hey, this is not a game. All right? You think it's me you're arguing with, and it's not. You're arguing with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and I'm speaking on I'm his mouthpiece. Luke 10 and 16. This is Luke 10 and 16 in red letters. He that heareth you, heareth me. So that's Yahweh Shai speaking. He that heareth you, heareth me, and he that despiseth you, despiseth me. And he that despiseth me, despiseth him that sent me. All right? So you despise Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. I'm speaking on his behalf out here. And I'm not going nowhere. Hell, all I got to do is die in this truth right now. I don't want to be here another day. Do I want to endure until the end? Yes, I do. But if it be the Most High's will, hey, I'll go down right here. It doesn't matter. I still get the prize, still get the crown. I still get the crown. It is what it is at this point. Big ass park right here. You can go anywhere. Cuss out the birds, cuss out the squirrels. But you ain't coming up here talking that crazy ass shit to me and not getting cussed out. Ain't no choir boys up here. There's a lot. See, people ain't got no fear. And here's what you don't understand. Again, you don't understand nothing in the spirit, and I get that. But guess what? Your ass is going to be put to death very soon. All right? I've seen it. I seen a motherfucker that came up talking crazy ass shit, bearing false witness. His ass is probably in the morgue right now, ready to get put 6 foot under, and I don't give a rat's ass. That's a fucking wake-up call. And anybody else that got something to say against the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai through me, may he put your punk ass to death as soon as humanly possible. And that bitch right there is not gonna last through the day. Talking that crazy shit, demonic ass shit out here. You get mad about this shit. I'm gonna try to hold it together right now, not go off. Here we are in the time of great judgment. All right? And you got motherfuckers out here don't have a goddamn pot to piss in, But you could talk crazy shit? Fucking demon. You think you all right out here in the park right now? We're gonna see. Let's get down. The book of Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up. At what time? Very close to now. The great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as was never, Salah, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. Okay, so you think you done fell on bad times? Some evil up until right now? You ain't seen a goddamn thing yet. All right? And motherfuckers are going to be wailing and gnashing teeth. All right? It's going to get real bad out here. And you come up disparaging the man of the Lord, out here doing the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you best believe you're going to catch that shit. You're going to catch the wrath of the Most High during the time of judgment. So your time is very short on the earth at this point. This is Revelation 11:5. You think this is a damn game? You proud motherfuckers, boy. Great death is coming to this motherfucker, boy. You think everything is not in this book and we can't bring it out? It's the Spirit of the Lord. This is Revelation 11. And 5. Revelation 11 and 5. Nope, I'm going to start at 3. Revelation 11 and 3. And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. These are the 2 olive trees and the 2 candlesticks standing before the Most High of the earth. And if any man will hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth and devoureth their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. You think this is a fucking game. You get on the phone and call the homies up and come over here and do a hit. All right? The only way that's going to happen is if the Most High allows it. If not, you're not even going to make it to the fucking park. You could have took your ass onto the other side. This is a huge fucking courthouse park. You could have went anywhere. No, you had to sit within earshot talking shit. Now you're fucking doomed. We're in the time of great judgment. How do I know? It's going down right now. So keep fucking around out here. Okay? You're going to be so scared in the next couple of months, or even if it takes that long. One false flag and this motherfucker's on fire, boy. On fire out here. These have power to shut heaven that it rain not in the days of their prophecy, and have power over waters to turn them to blood, and smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will. And when they have finished their testimony, the beast that ascendeth out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them, and shall overcome and kill them. All right? And they're trying to kill us right now. All right? That's what's going on out here. And we know what it is. And it vexes my spirit, right? For a loudmouth, stupid-ass, no-fearing woman. See, real soon, even though you're sloppy as fucking ugly as hell, and nobody wants your raggedy, dirty, filthy, stinking ass, they're gonna get you anyway. They'll clean you up and put you to work out there so that they can eat. You'll be lucky, again, you'll be lucky if you make it through the day. All right? Micah, what is it, Micah? Give me Micah 7:4. You fucking bitches, boy. Micah 7:10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. She's already trodden down like the mire of the streets. All right? But it's going to go all the way to the wire. Thinking that this is some fucking kind of game out here. You bitches are in for a fucking rude awakening. You're going to understand the true meaning of the word booty. It means riches that are traded back and forth. I'm gonna go ahead and close because I'm gonna read Psalm, the first chapter again. Then I'm gonna close it up. Wow, this motherfucker right here. Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother, for they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. All right? So, hey, get your proper fear right. All right? We're going to close with this right here. Get your fear right, because you're going to fear here in a minute. And if the Most High is not protecting you, then you're fucked. Philippians 2:12, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation. Let me read that again. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right? There's that word again. The fear of the Most High, keeping His commandments. Better repent, pray for forgiveness, and acknowledge your offense. All right? So with that, all praises due to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them, that taught us His truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect, the tabernacle of David. Shalom.